Discovering the Balearian Boc. In Spain, east of the Iberian Peninsula, in the Mediterranean Sea, lies the island of Mallorca. Renowned for its beaches and natural resources, several million tourists visit Mallorca every summer. However, the island is increasingly discovering another indigenous wealth less affected by the seasonality of its regular tourism, hunting tourism. Mallorca has historically played a strategic role in the control of Mediterranean trade, as well as in the formation of the ancient empires. Thus, even today, the island evidences vestiges of past dominations, for example, the Roman or Moorish, and before these, the Phoenician and Carthaginian. That is why much of what we know about the island today has its origin in antiquity, including the Balearian Boc. Although the origin of the Balearian Boc on the island is unknown, early studies date its introduction to more than 5,000 years ago, when the Phoenicians imported goats to the island from Eastern Europe. This theory, which is currently the most recognized, would explain the similarity in its genetic structure to other goats, such as the Bezoar ibex or the Cri-Cri goat from Crete. Nonetheless, this long time span has enabled it to be differentiated from the latter and other species to become a unique species in its own right, with prized international hunting recognition. However, before becoming recognized for its hunting value because of its negligible economic value, the species nearly disappeared due to crossbreeding with domestic goats introduced in more recent periods. In the face of this situation, at the end of the 1980s, a conservation decision was made to protect the species, which has now been successful. The last and most recent step was taken in 2004, when this Mediterranean goat species was recognized by Safari Club International as a game species. Subsequently, Club Ovis included the species among the goats in its slams, and the European CIC likewise recognized it in 2009. The following day, several interviews are programmed with different Balearic authorities. Tomeo Berga makes the appropriate presentations at the official reception. Maria Salom, president of the Majorcan Council, presides the meeting that is also attended by the Secretary for the Environment, Catalina Soler, the Insular General Director, Joan Escalas, and the head of programs, Pedro Bestar. Maria Salom describes the qualities that Mallorca has as a hunting destination, associating the island with tourism enjoyment for both the hunter and his or her family.
Digo que Mallorca la conoce todo el mundo como sol y playa, pero que Mallorca hay muchísimo más que todo eso, que detrás de este sol y playa, que es la imagen primera, pues hay una isla con grandes posibilidades a nivel cultural, a nivel de paisaje, que toda la Sierra Tramuntana es patrimonio de la humanidad por la UNESCO, a nivel de gastronomía, a nivel de arquitectura, y un tema más dentro de eso es el tema de la caza. Palma, por ejemplo, es una ciudad muy agradable para ir de compras, y también es un buen complemento para que el que no va a cazar se pueda pasear un rato por una ciudad como la de Palma, que tiene el casco antiguo, por ejemplo, de los más grandes de Europa, y es una ciudad muy rica a nivel arquitectónico, y que seguro que se irán satisfechos y que habrán pasado unos días muy agradables aquí disfrutando de la caza y también disfrutando de una isla como Mallorca. Y disfrutarán de su gastronomía, de su belleza y disfrutarán de cazar.
Till now, the journey has been going according to plan for Barbara, and we get ready to spend our third day visiting the game reserve of La Victoria in ALCUDIA, which is also first-class certified. The game reserve of La Victoria was the first one to be established and is a pioneer in the recovery of the Balearian Boc. It covers 900 hectares and, like Formentor, is located on a peninsula. This facilitates the control and management of the wild goat population in a natural way, making it nearly impossible for crossbreeding to occur with other animals from the island, thus maintaining a very high purebred level. Our host is Juan Hernandez, Vice President of the Reserve and in charge of ensuring that our hunt is successful. In addition to Juan is our guide, Chisco Aloy, a veteran hunter and great personality, well experienced in this hunting activity. Juan goes to great lengths to make the hunt a success and moves on ahead of us to find a new group of animals in which there might be a good trophy for Barbara. From the top of a small hill, we observe a group of bucks calmly grazing. They are a good distance away from us, so we must wait to see what direction they will take in order to consider the options for stalking them and bringing one of them down. Although the behavior of the animals shows they are not subjected to much hunting pressure, they are quite elusive and always have the tendency to shy away from humans. So when a good specimen is detected, one must not lose any time, otherwise they will soon be out of sight.
Estos botes están justo detrás de esta punta, pero más abajo.
Today's hunt is proving to be more difficult, although we constantly see groups of animals, which makes the stalk very exciting. The management tasks carried out by the game reserves are important for eliminating specimens that are not purebred. Performed by the estate's personnel, the result is a high demographic level of wild goats. Thanks to this recovery program and to the recognition obtained, the Balearian Boc has become the 5th Spanish hunted goat and one more reason to hunt in Spain. Thus, the Balearian Boc joins the ibex, red deer, mouflon, chamois, roe deer, fallow deer, and many other big game species present in Spain. However, in this case, the Majorcan wild goat can only be found in one corner of the country, the island of Mallorca. The Hunting Report is a publication in which Barbara exhaustively examines hunting destinations in order to give an image faithful to reality. She not only examines game reserves, but also their big game species. As a result, during her days on the island, Barbara must gather the maximum information about the Balearian Boc to then share it through her monthly newsletter and website. Barbara makes a perfect shot, taking down her second Balearian Boc trophy.
Well, yesterday we were hunting in Formentor and killed a very nice buck there. Today we're in Victoria Coto on the other side of the bay, another point that sticks out, and we've shot another beautiful Balearian buck here.
Everyone immediately congratulates her for her good luck.
Magnificent. Congratulations. Very good shot.
Thank you.
Mallorca is an island that inevitably captivates its visitors. As far as its hunting interest, there are 3 conditions favoring the sport: the game trophy itself, the landscape in which the activity is carried out, and the friendliness and service of the operators. You get to know local people and enjoy outstanding and surprising landscapes that challenge you to work hard when stalking. And at the end, the desired reward, a game trophy which, taken in a paradise such as this, makes it all the more attractive.
Classic convex face for Balearian Boc.
Last of all, the obligatory certifications by the environmental agents. This process is fundamental at the end of any hunting day, and that is why they are always performed with extreme rigor.
Falta de medir definitivamente por la Comisión Balear de Homologación de Trofeos, pues te comunicamos que tienen un maravilloso Boc trofeo de plata.
Gracias. What Juan says is that the buck has a green measurement of 74 centimeters, and that he expects once the drying period is done that it will measure high enough to be a silver medal buck. So he's congratulating me on the quality of the trophy.
Big game hunting in Mallorca is on the rise, with a number of advertising campaigns taking place. More than 90% of hunters of the Balearian Boc come from several European countries and the United States, with an ever-increasing number of Spanish hunters. The density of the animals on this reserve is also very high, with specimens of all ages and sexes constantly seen. Just like Formentor, this game reserve also enjoys breathtaking views. To be able to hunt in a place like this gives one the ultimate pleasure that can only be experienced on a Balearian Boc hunt. To end the day, Barbara is invited to the Hunters Association of ALCUDIA to experience a typical island dinner.
Joan, cuando se terminó, ya había terminado.
Bueno, Bárbara, esto es quebrit mallorquí. Era una especialidad culinaria, era el chivo menor de un año, chivito. Y es una de las especialidades culinarias en fin, más típicas de Mallorca.
We're having lunch at the Hunting Society's dining room here, and they've brought in their cook special for today to make a typical Mallorcan meal. And what we're having is kid, baby goat, specifically Balearian Boc kid. I'm told that this is a classic specialty that they make here in Mallorca, and I'm going to enjoy some.
Ensaimada con crema.
De la reina de Córdoba. Santana tremendo. Y vendió después del Álamo.
Later, we go with her to visit the old part of the walled city of ALCUDIA.
Esto es el camino de ronda, entre muralla y pueblo.
Mallorca offers a multitude of activities that can be combined with a hunting expedition, making it an essential destination for all game lovers.